people, so on and so forth. We still have to continue to, you guys doing a good job. Continue to keep circulating the information. Okay. Due to the I said the last small playing this game, my uncle just started giving me a name because I told him I want a name. He want to call me Fireheart, but I'll let y'all know what that is anyway. The reason why I'm saying this about business is because right now I'm here about to pick up some deliveries from my the cannabis business and take it to different places and get my pay for industry too. Now, it's beautiful, great money in this business. Okay, a lot of brothers and sisters don't want to talk business because I feel that fool you. Oh no, work white man. I mean, listen, if I didn't work the way I got, I would never got to where I'm at now. Because depending on anything dealing with the Pan-African movement, with the black movement, you'll be a broke motherfucker on YouTube all day trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? I'm making money while I'm sitting here. The order already done. I just thought I should just drop on it. But here's the thing: you guys should go in and get your state ID. Go in and put in for your dispensary license. You can go down to any notary and you can, and it will say, okay, give me $54. So it's six of them. I got all six because I got I do distribution too. See, so I got to distribute. Soon I'll be opening up this smoke shop relating to a lot of my products and a lot of the top-notch CBD cannabis products that I know from working within this industry and knowing lots of people from here all the way into Vegas, so on and so forth, about the real CBD cannabinoids that really work for people, that will stop people from having seizures and a lot of things like that. Some people can't relate to it because they think that's all you got to do is smoke weed, but it's a lot more to that. CBD and THC have two different type of effects, but they work hand in hand. But the CBD, I don't watch CBD take people off of cancer beds, take people out of therapy. Actually, we got four people that I know within the industry in this area who recovered from cancer using CBD. Majority of the time, your brothers and sisters, look up the Rick Simpson oil and look up the history of Rick Simpson and why did he make this oil? Because he was suffering from cancer. He didn't want to go through the treatments that the hospital gave. The treatment as the hospital was killing your kidneys off, dehydrating your body through radiation and so on and so forth. So he decided to stuff, but at the same time, this Rick Simpson oil will eat cancer away. It brought two people back from kidney failure, and just continue to indulge yourself with CBD. If you don't smoke weed, indulge yourself with CBD because that is the medicine that will wake up dead cells, wake up dead nerves, heal, bring things together, and it's a natural remedy of pain relief. Um, I have different stuff. I have different stuff. I deal with the vapes, the oils, and so on and so forth. But a lot of brothers and sisters, we need to get in this business because this cannabis business is not hard to get in. Don't let them tell you that 250,000. That's only if you want a big dispensary and all that. Be within it, but at the same time, have your own platform where they will pay you to do stuff for them. And so on and so forth. And at the same time, once you get these licenses, if you got the money, open up one. If you got the money, open up one. There's so much money in this cannabis business. Okay. If you want a fast come up for people, cannabis business. Black people have been smoking. Well, Aboriginal people has been smoking the pipe longer than anybody in this motherfucker. So don't get it twisted. But we need to get involved in what's naturally ours. These herbs and shit been here before these crackers came here. You know what I'm saying? We've been smoking it, no matter what the name you want to call it. We've been smoking it for centuries. And it has been a healing mechanism for you. Actually, a extension of your life. It says that in the industry, according to blacks that I notice here, there's only 3% of us that's in this industry. Everywhere I go to these meetings, these these seminars, because I gotta go to everyone, new laws, we gotta go through all that stuff. You gotta keep going. You gotta know that when they call you in, you got a number to one of these licenses, they're gonna make sure you have to come to all these new things so you will be knowledgeable about the new laws, so you won't be violating the laws up under your license, up under your ID, so on and so forth. But go down to a notary and tell them what you want to take pictures for and so on and so forth. They will charge you and tell you, get that. Then you can go to any dispensary and put in an application and get in there. Okay. As far as I know, that if you want to start your own business, you go get the same license, and then you go in and you gotta go get your well, I gotta get my I got my tobacco, then I have to get what you call C corp, but that's another story. This is just part of the LLC, all the legal. Y'all know all the legal permittings and things like that. Just breaks on. Let it be known that it's for cannabis. That way you have all the laws covered. Make sure you're insured and everything like that, so on and so forth. So you won't be caught up in a rap, because it's really the laws to this shit is deep, and the feds is involved. So when I have to do a route, like if I sitting in here and they tell me, "Hey, I want you to take this over here and go over here and bring us 1,000 fucking pre-rolls from our." I used to work in cultivation, and I used to work cultivation for a year, trimming, learning how all that stuff go. A lot of you brothers out there selling weed, they ain't been in this industry. Shut the fuck up, because you don't know nothing. I sold weed and everything outside of this and so on and so. Even got caught up a lot of the bull crap. Sold me molded weed and throwing this forth. You don't know what I'm talking about if you ain't been in it. And yes, you got tests. So if you don't know how to read, you need to learn how to read. But black people, get into this, because this business, I'll just give you a small rundown. If you got a big case, like if they tell you, hey, go, I got 4 boxes for you, or 4 totes, those totes is $35. Even though people charge them 55, I charge 35, because they know, I'm imping, renting, and running. And then at times I go to cultivation to what I'm connected to, and I go work in cultivation and learn what's coming up. Then I'll go to the dispensary and go in there. I can bud 10, I can do any one, because I got all the license. So the thing about it is, go get your license for cultivation. You can get in any one. It's no discrimination when it comes to that, because they have a law clause in there where, you know what I'm saying, that's a big thing, discrimination. And the thing about it, where brothers know it or not, when they have a black face in the cannabis club, it's more appealing to the people, because guess what? Who they see smoking the most on TV, other than Chinks and Chongs? Us. So get in this cannabis biz. They got Cannabella, a lot of things in the stock market. I'm dealing with 2 or 3 of them. Think I'm gonna throw some on. But go into the stock market, you can't lose. If you look at all the cannabis stock markets, none of them dropped at all. From the minute they came out, they all just went up and up and up and up and up and up and continue to go up. You can't lose either way. The dumbest person can get in this. Once you get your license and paperwork right, the dumbest person can get in this, because in the process of this, you have to be taught and trained and learn and go through all the ropes and process. It took 2.5 years for me. Now I'm here. This summer, we aiming to open up the first hip hop smoke shop in Reno, Nevada. You know what I'm saying? Not here in Carson or Dayton, but in Reno, Nevada, open up a hip hop smoke shop out there. And and dealing with the owner that owns the business that I work with, me and him is good friends. He's a Mexican guy, good dude. And me and him been knowing each other for a while. Actually, he called me from my business. I got car audio, fabulous car audio, and I sell cars. And he called me and wanted me to do his yacht that sunk in the water and redo all his wire shit. It took me a few days, but I redid all the shit and wound up doing a lot of stuff for him. Me and him were good friends. And you know what I'm saying? He opening doors, being references for me to get these licenses. So you have to be a universal minded brother, you know what I'm saying, or a sister, when you come up in this business, because this business is not no one way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody involved. You're gonna see Mexicans, blacks, you know what I'm saying? Get the racist bullshit out your head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got crackers that's gonna be hateful and all that, but when you're in that position and that, it's not tolerated in this industry. Hey, peace, segment. Peace. I've been seeing your little stuff, but I just be doing a little bit I can do and get out. I ain't worried about no views or nothing. I'm here now waiting on the order. I'm about to be in there like 10 minutes and pick those up, and I'll show y'all I'll show y'all a video. I got a lot of video footage of a lot of my transactions and what I do, but I'm saving that for later, because I don't like talking like a lot of brothers talking about, let's build, let's build. Nothing wrong with building on information about who we are, but you have to build on the information about how to sustain yourself while you having that information, meaning financially, you know what I'm saying, economically. So I want to be more in tune with giving them hands-on experience of how to get this money. I'm a hustler, always have been. So I'll show y'all the secret short at this shit. It's simple. Money. They start off big time money when you come up in this business. Get involved in this cannabis business. But this cannabis business is where it's at. It's gonna delete a lot of part of the hospital pharmaceutical companies within due time because they're suffering. A lot of people don't want uh, uh, um, chemo and things like that. Now they coming in there getting strong 1,500 milligram, 1,000 milligram CBD that will not only just get away, get rid of the pain, it actually bring on healing mechanisms within the body, and it kills and eats the cancer. You keep it consistently, the cannabinoid consistently in your body eats and it kills it. And if you at a terminal level, it's a lot of people, we know a couple people that died, but they was terminal. But the thing was is that messing with the cannabis oil, like Mr. Chuck, brother, he was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer, blood cancer, and it was killing him, and it killed him. But the thing was, the hospital's giving him all these drugs and stuff, and it wasn't doing nothing but taking the pain. He right back he was gone. But when he started coming in getting the Rip Simpson oil, he was better. He didn't have to go to treatments and nothing. He said, "I'm gonna ride this out all the way," even though it may not cure it at that point because he took it at a late time, but it slowed the processes and gave him at least 8 months to a year to live. I mean, who don't want that? But in retrospect to this, the business, for us, the business growth. But you know, I'm a realist. I understand truth because truth is my savior. Truth is my God. You know, not in a sense of what we know what God is. So bear with me. If we come in this thing by boatloads in this cannabis business, I don't know nobody who will fail in this. So this is my recommendation. If cannabis is recreational in your city, get involved in it. Get involved. And if you can open up a smoke shop, cannabis, because my smoke shop is going to be mostly based up on, it's going to be a hip-hop theme with most of them. I'm going to be pushing more of the CBD that I know for a fact that work, that I learned which ones are the ones throughout these. Have a CBD in them, then they be having harmful other stuff in them. So I'm making sure that when I open this store and present this stuff to my family in South Carolina, in Florida, in Georgia, in Michigan, I want to be giving them the proper medication as a form of like a medicine man. You know what I'm saying? Because it works for me. It works for my dead eye, for me having an accident, and guy had to get out of truck driving because of this, but I wind up buying my own truck, starting my own stuff. It's a big issue. I had to get out of California. There's too many rules and too high to live. So that's why I came to Nevada, Vegas, you know, cheaper, and it's a market out here. Keep talking about being Aboriginals, indigenous, and working through this government to try to get our what we would consider nationality or get our identity right. That's going to be done mandatory. Just watch out for yourself and the process. A lot of people don't have the money to go up in them vital statistic papers and pay the money to buy the records and pay the money this. If you don't have it, start off with this. What I'm telling you right now, you can start this off yourself for $400. $400 with our license and approach one of those. Just put it in 2 or 3 of them. You'll be right in there, $14, $16 an hour all day, starting with no experience. And you get from what I heard of them, because you know my shit is kind of like salary, or I get paid upon different deliveries. But anyway, we need to talk about growth, money growth for us as a people. We can't be surviving off of information like the Pan-Africanists did. They surviving off information that they just selling to the people, but they're not building nothing with it. Now with this, you have to kind of like build yourself a structure from the gate to get involved in this business. So it ain't like you don't have no responsibilities and you don't held accountable for your approach in this. So this is something that's gonna take you off that couch and have you working. That's what we need to talk about more. All this information change, pictures and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. But some of us got to be on us as indigenous people where we can start indigenous financial nations up under one banner. Not saying, oh, I'm this, I'm Chakwa. That's still like a form of gangbanging. Kind of half the reason why we were separated and took over by all these other colonists in the past. So we have to get up under this one banner where we all is working up under this one banner, knowing that we aboriginals or indigenous, no matter what your tribe is, and we financially get involved in building this, building our own government, making our own census, putting people in positions. We don't need those tribes on the reservations that sold out to become tribal, have reservations. Those are motherfuckers that were scared to sold out. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no reservation. That's slash prison. So you want your own reservation. Like I got my 4 acres. I ain't done with it yet, but it's there. But buy back what you can get and work from there. And at the same time, do your work with trying to get your treaties and things. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing everything all at once. I'm doing it where I have to work, take care of my family. I have to invest my money to make back money. And at the same time, I'm learning the knowledge that's necessary for us to be mentally equipped to deal with people past the African or black or race card mentality. Even though we have to use it because the society is based up on racism in some fashion or another. But anyway, peace and blessings. I was letting you brothers and sisters know, we need to talk more about money growth. If anybody about the business, got business going, that can share your business information for other brothers and sisters to start their own businesses, to grow, because some people may not have experiences. They probably never had a job. So this business is where you can get involved. And here, you don't need a job to get involved. You don't need no experience to get involved. You're your own boss if that's what you want. But cannabis business, CBD business, get into CBD business. You don't need no big license to start CBD. It's legal. So you can open up stuff and get CBD products and put them in there for people to get, good health and pain relief, so on and so forth. That's the whole drive for it, because I met a lot of people that's sick and I met some that died. So it's kind of touching that you involved in a environment where people not coming in here worried about your color. They worried about, hey, would this help me with this back pain or this joint pain or my sleeping, my anxiety or my seizures and so on and so forth. So you're more of a medicine person when it comes to you being in this industry. So you don't have to, it ain't got nothing to do with the skin color. If a person want to worry about, I'm dying, but I'm not going to take no information from a nigger because he's black and I'm white. Well, die, motherfucker. Straight up. Anyhow, peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. Stop all the ranting and let's talk about business growth. Peace.